I think there's a shock right off the bat after the first hit. I think everyone still thinks it's going to be a demonstration or it's going to be a story. And when they hear the first crack and the balsa smashes all the way down to the metal ferrule, I think they feel that this is a real sport and they're watching a real spectacle.
Just kind of always been in me, you know. I joust because it's something I started out wanting to do a long time ago. When I first got into all of the film and TV stuff, it was always like I started out with a want to joust.
I still like it so much. It's just fun.
I keep jousting because it's what I absolutely love. It's pretty simple. It's just a call that I have to answer.
I joust because only in jousting I can get together horses, armour, history and adrenaline.
Why do you joust? Why do I breathe in and out? It's a contact sport and I love contact sports. Probably the ultimate contact sport.
What does it take to joust? An ability to accept that you are going to get hit while trying to hit them, and your riding needs to be instinctive.
It takes a lot of skill, dedication, and in many ways self-confidence and self-belief to joust. You really need to want it.
You see it, get inspired by it, get someone to teach you to do it, you buy the equipment, you get bigger, better and stronger, and then you're creating your own dreams. I suppose that's what it takes to joust.
Besides having a good horse and an armour, you'll need bravery and honor.
What does it feel like to come out in front of the crowd? Well, being a show-off, it's fantastic to feel a wave of warmth come from an audience. I suspect it's the same for any sportsman stepping out into any arena. You want to do yourself proud and you want to make your audience feel proud, so it puffs up the chest, certainly.
The roar of a crowd and hearing people calling your name, cheering you, wanting your autograph, wanting to know your story, it feels great. It makes you feel like a rock star. It gives you an energy, a drive. It's like riding a wave.
When I'm in front of a crowd, I feel the duty of giving a good show and the responsibility of showing what a good joust would be.
It is, especially at the Armouries and where they're there because they're there as a collective to watch something that they've paid to come and see. It just kind of stops you in your tracks. The Yorkshire crowds are particularly good. They're just so animated and it's incredible.
When I put my helmet, I feel like I'm in another dimension. I forget everything is around me and I only focus on the targe.
First of all, it's your space. It's the only space that's really yours. So once you're enclosed, I feel really comfortable. I also know that I'm going to work. So, yeah, it's a good feeling putting that helmet on, for all the obvious reasons as well.
Once my helmet goes on, for me, I'm quite an anxious person, so I get a lot of anxiety towards like getting everything right, making sure everything feels okay. I'm very aware of all the things that don't feel right in the armour, because it definitely doesn't fit perfect every time. But then once the lid goes down and we're going, you know, if you've got that visor down and you're going down the tilt rail, you're just kind of zeroing in on just that focus point, which is generally just your opponent's shield.
When my visor is down, I can't see my horse, I can't see the people on the ground around me, I can't even see the tip of the lance until the very last stride before the impact.
In the moment before the pass, I only feel the necessity of doing it right. I get concentrated to do it properly and with the code of honor.
Have little rituals that I do, and if I've got an itchy nose I can't concentrate. It sounds daft, it's such a tiny thing, but it really kind of like gets into my head, so I struggle to concentrate. So I have to make sure that everything's right. You'll usually see me check my lance as well, as I've gone down before. My lance end's been bouncing, and that's cost me points.
It's very quiet, mostly silence.
The moment before each pass and in between passes is total calm. I try to keep my horse as relaxed as possible between passes, so sometimes that means moving them around, quietly schooling in the background. Quite often it means pointing them away from the tilt rail and trying to switch off. It's different for every horse, but the aim is always to remain focused and to remain quiet.
Before the hit, I don't hear nothing because my mind clears off and I'm only focused on the targe.
Before a hit, everything goes completely silent and it's like time stands still. Things happen in slow motion. You know it must be noisy between the armour, the thundering of hooves and the roaring of crowds, but all of your focus becomes so engrossed and fixated on planting your coronel onto your opponent's targe.
After a good hit, if it's been a big double ferrule and you've been rocked in the saddle, it's such an intense feeling, and you'll usually see us all shouting and screaming, and just because it's been such a big hit.
When I hit good, I feel good. When I hit bad, I try to make the film of the pass and to improve it and do it better next time.
The targe spreads the impact.
The feeling of landing a good hit is absolutely rapturous. It's what keeps us coming back time and time again for this crazy sport. I absolutely love it.
Why keep jousting? Why keep breathing in and out? I've retired a million times. I have retired from competition jousting, but I'll always put a lance in my hand, like somebody will always walk up a hill. While they can do it, they'll do it.
I do it as I'm addicted to the adrenaline ride. Nothing else compares. With each hit, you feel more and more in love and hooked on this crazy sport.
I keep jousting because jousting is something that I really love. I do it for many years, and I will try to do it until I have strength for it no more.